Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion. Let's take a look at a video.
I remember seeing a viral video a while ago that highlighted what these biblically accurate beings look like. Check this out for me.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, so when I see this, it looks a lot like the image we just looked at, okay? Secondly, this video that went viral is actually titled Biblically Accurate Angels. When you see this, it makes sense why we see a constant command not to fear when angels appear to people in the scriptures. This is horrifying. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's also horrifying.
So two big problems here. The first is that these are AI-generated artistic depictions of the Ophanim, or the wheels, which are described in Ezekiel 1 as facilitating the mobilization of the divine throne, so God's presence can visit the exiled Judahites, even though they're outside of the land of Israel and the temple is destroyed. They are never once referred to, described, or categorized as angels. Not in Ezekiel, not anywhere else in the Bible. That is entirely a post-biblical innovation. So these are not biblically accurate angels at all. Second problem is that these entities have absolutely nothing to do with why folks in the New Testament are afraid when they're visited by angels and need to be told not to fear. That goes back to early Hebrew Bible narratives where God themselves interacts directly with humans who are afraid to look at God because God's glory, or kavod, is so brilliant and shiny that they are deadly to look at. As it says in Exodus 33:20, you shall not see my face because no human can see me and live. And so in those stories, the people are afraid to look directly at God. Around the exilic period, there's some editorializing that goes on, and somebody comes in and writes the word malach before the name Adonai or the word Elohim in some of the places in these stories, creating an ambiguous narrative where humans are interacting with an entity that is called the angel of the Lord in one verse and then is called God themselves in another verse, such as Exodus 3, where an angel of the Lord appears to Moses in a flame of fire in the burning bush, and then in verse 6 that angel says, I am the God of your father. But if we go look in the Vulgate or in Josephus's retelling of Exodus 3, there's no angel. It's the Lord themselves the entire time. So there's textual instability in a lot of these places. Originally, it was God themselves, but when the angel gets edited in, now it's the angel that people are afraid to look directly at, which is nonsensical because the whole purpose of having a mediating messenger is to avoid the problems with direct engagement. So it would not make any sense for it to be deadly to look at God's mediating messenger. But anyway, by the time we get to the New Testament, this is the story that people are reading in the Hebrew Bible. And so now when angels visit humans, the humans have to be stricken with fear, and the angels have to tell them, do not be afraid. 'Tis I, an angel that now has a name and a job and a hierarchy and a responsibility and all this stuff that developed within Greco-Roman period Judaism. So again, the Ophanim from Ezekiel 1 are not angels and have nothing to do with why people in the New Testament are afraid of angels. And the fit for this video has been Jim Lee's Wolverine.